Bring Her Back is the new horror film from directors Michael and Daniel Filippo. The movie runs for 104 minutes long, and you may know them from writing and directing Talk to Me. This film tells the story about step-siblings who are placed in foster care and end up with a woman named Laura, played by Sally Hawkins, who you may know starred in Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of Water. When they are placed in the care of Laura, crazy stuff begins to happen and they can't explain it, and you yourself are trying to figure out what the hell is going on. In this 104-minute supernatural horror film, it's absolutely crazy. The imagery that you see is something that you thought you would never see in a horror film. Not only that, it's very emotional, impactful, stressful, nerve-wracking. Like any aspect of a word you can find to make this film unsettling, it's what that is. The acting is really, really good, and you see Sally Hawkins really harness her acting abilities with this because she is the highlight of this film. Not only that, the actor who plays Andy and even the young girl who plays Piper, it's like really, really interesting. The film starts off with where we see a cult doing a kind of disturbing ritual. I won't get into details, but it sets the tone for the entire film from the get-go, and it doesn't let go until the last frame. What you do realize is that while this is categorized as a horror film, it's not a horror film at all. There's no jump scares, there's no craziness, it's just a lot of crazy gore and what you would imagine a horror film could be, but it's not in a way. The story is really, really different than what you would think any other horror film could be, and the way Daniel and Michael Filippo write is really, really interesting. The ideas they have in their head for horror films is absolutely mind-blowing, and this film goes to show that. As I stated, there are disturbing images, and I will warn you before you see this film, go into it with a certain aspect of caution, because some imagery are not good for certain faints of heart. It just makes you squeamish. It just makes you interesting. There are horror films that make you uneasy. Like, oh my God, wow, I'll watch that movie again. This is a film where you watch it, the story is just there for what it is, and the aspect of how Laura's mind works as she's a grieving mother and she'll do anything to bring her daughter back is really crazy, and the length she goes into, and the whole aspect of putting a circle around the house. What happens when you break that perimeter? It's just like, holy shit, this is absolutely insane. That's what that film is. Really can't go much into detail because it's such a film that really leaves you with, okay, I just watched that. What else can you do? The aspect of PTSD is there. You have a scene where a character eats their own flesh. And then it's just like, whoa. It's very hard for me to get squeamish with horror films. This is more so a thriller. And when you see certain scenes, it's like, wow, maybe they should have left that out or should have left this in. But what works is the story. It's a grieving story about a grieving mother who just wants her daughter back, and in the end it's explained, and everything comes around full circle. You think certain things are missing with plot points and plot holes. No, the ending wraps it up beautifully. The cinematography is absolutely fantastic and beautifully shot. The editing, even more so. Very well done editing, very well done filmmaking for this film, and it's just different than what you would see. The panning, the focus, the midground, the foreground, the background of certain shots are so good. When one character is in focus, you see another character in the background very, very clearly. The aspect and depth of ratio and the depth of focus is so different that it really blew my mind of the filmmaking prowess that this film had, especially for the content matter for it. For me, Bring Her Back, directed by Daniel and Michael Filippo, gets 2.5 out of 5 film reels. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about Bring Her Back. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the aspect of the story, the acting? What was your favorite part? What was your least favorite part? As you were watching this, did you feel that unsettling feeling? Will you be watching it again? And do you consider this a horror film or more so a supernatural thriller? And also let me know what rating you would give Bring Her Back. I'm Mr. Filmstock. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next review video.